excited to introduce Anne here today. I found out that Anne was instrumental in bringing Athena to the Parthenon. And when I found that out, I was like, Anne, please tell us the story. I would love to hear all about Athena and how it got here in Nashville. So a little bit about Anne. She was born in Prague, Czechoslovakia. She moved here in the States with her family during the war. She graduated from a private school and went to Radcliffe and then majored in architecture from Harvard. She was the first female architect in the firm at Baltimore. She had married her husband and he was getting a doctorate in physics there, so they lived there for a while. They moved to California for a while, and then they came to Vanderbilt where he was in the physics department. When Anne came here, she got active right away, League of Women Voters, and because of her work there, our Mayor Riley appointed her to Planning Commissioner, and the Planning Commissioners appointed her to be on the Metro Park Board as well as the Metro Arts Board. And then she also helped with the Metro Historic Board. She has been active here in the city on Metro boards for 41 years, and as part of that board work, she helped implement and get Athena here. She is our Vanderbilt Women Club member. She is a life member, and she was a past president, and we're so proud of her, and I'm so glad she's my friend. And I just welcome her and her story, and so
thank you, Tracy. Some of you heard me talk about the dragon in Dees Park, which we did not so long ago. And that may have encouraged this project. It certainly made it possible for the park board to say, okay, give it a try. But what happened, the way it started, and this is, you can read, the plaques around the Athena are very good in giving you explanations for the mythological story that's depicted there. And I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you some of the nitty-gritty details of what went on to make it happen. It all really started, well, my dad, when we told him we were moving to Nashville, Tennessee, he did some research. I mean, from California, which had the best public schools in America, I was being brought to Nashville, which was traumatic. But he gave me 4 volumes of a book that's almost 2 feet by 18 inches. This was James Stewart and Nicholas Rivette's book for the King George II of England on the antiquities of Athens. They had gone and spent time in the 1750s to draw every detail to perfection, and for some reason my dad thought that would be he'd read about the Parthenon. That's all he knew about Nashville. But I used them later on. Well, we were at a park board meeting in December 1981, and Jim Fike, who was a very good park director, he had problems with the Parthenon galleries. They had not enough lighting. They were really shabby, but the lighting was outrageously poor, and he wanted to improve it. Not long before, maybe 25 years earlier, a box had been put into the Parthenon for kids to put nickels, dimes, quarters when they came with their schools from all over Tennessee to see the Parthenon. If you want to see a statue of Athena, you can put your donations here. There had always been a thought of Athena. I mean, even in, 1896, for the big Exposition, 1897, there was a statue of Athena out front. It was never totally. Jim Fike had gotten estimates, and they all were like $250,000, minimum. So he said, we have collected 27,000. We will never have enough for a statue of Athena, and we're desperate for better lighting. So please, please, think it over. we'll come back in January and talk it over again, and I'd like your permission to use that $27,000 to improve the lighting in the basement.